Shout out to everybody out there on White Street. You already know what it is. Salute to everybody.
What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to SteveBussaGS. We got another scorecard reaction for you guys. And you already know what it is. Let's get into it, man. Huge shout out to Blaklez. So look, here's the thing. Before we get into anything else, this is an older song. This came out a few months ago, but was just being talked about on Twitter. I got tagged in it and was like, yo, don't you want to hop into this? Les was like quoted saying this is the most important song of 2020. People were saying it had such a good message behind it, and you guys already know that's what I'm all about. But forget about that for now. We're going to cover this for now. Blaklez and P.O dropped the album Lost Diamonds. Make sure you go stream that. Blaklez then dropped a solo album immediately after that called Bare Energy. Go stream that. Do me a favor, run the gauntlet. Hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button. The little bell notification guy in the comments below. I want to know, what is your favorite song off those two albums? All right, show love to the artists. Go and actually stream the stuff, listen to it, sit with the music, and let me know what your favorite is off of them. We're gonna dive in and dissect this now, see how we feel about this right now, and then yeah, so that's it. Just shout out to them, shout out to the artists, and let's get into it. I'm excited. I'm in a good mood. We back with the reaction vibes. I got a lot of good stuff coming to y'all. That's it. Let's hop into it, man. I would love to get Les into a scorecard interview too. Drop down in the comments below. Tag him. Tell him we need to get another scorecard interview going. I think I got one coming. Me and P-Dot talked briefly about doing a post Lost Diamonds interview about the production and everything like that. So that may be coming too to look out for. But all right, let's hop into it. I'm excited. I'm in a good mood, man. My guys, you already know what your job is. For anything that is not in English, please translate it for me. Let me know what I'm missing down in the comments below. We can have a discussion about it. As always, I do not shy away from anything that is just non-English. It's just an opportunity for us to have a conversation about it, for you guys to educate me, and to share it with those who do speak the language. So, as always, do your job. Drop it down in the comments for me. I love y'all.
Yes. Pain of the ghetto child, the heart of a troubled youth. Lost so many battles, we steady searching for W's. Never underestimate the heart of a humble dude, especially when arrogance is the fall of a lot of fools.
Let's go, okay? I'm here for this.
This is spirit of Biko, I'm here to stay, cousin. Confront the enemy now or forever stay running. Are you gonna tweet it in your music? You gonna say nothing? Feeding our people poison and solicit they money. What about the rapists, y'all? What about the wife beaters? What about false prophets acting like best friends with Jesus? What about corrupt politicians? Who's supposed to free us?
Yo, let's go. He's going the fuck off on this.
What about God? Where he at? He's supposed to see us. What about poverty? How we supposed to live in harmony? What about brothers that's broke so they breaking my property?
Bring this back. All right, let's dig into this. He's going so quick with it too. Steve Biko that he's talking about with the spirit of Biko. He's a South African activist during the apartheid era. Look him up if you're not educated on him. That's going to play into a lot of the spirit of what he was just saying about after that. Let's break some of this down. Let's grab what we loved about this, man. If you guys don't know about anything, make sure you're always educating yourselves. Always Google stuff. Always look stuff up. These artists put so much work into these verses, and with like putting these ideas together, like the higher tier artists that we do. You know what I'm saying? Like, always do yourself a favor. If you don't understand something, if you don't know what someone's talking about, always go and look it up, man, because you expand your horizons and you end up having such a more deep appreciation of the music. Like, that's just my tip to y'all. That's all.
All of a lot of fools. This is spirit of Biko, I'm here to stay, cousin. Confront the enemy now or forever stay running. Are you gonna tweet it in your music? You gonna say nothing? Feeding our people poison and solicit they.
Yo, are you gonna tweet it in your music? You gonna say nothing? Like, yo, there are a lot of people who put themselves into a position of greatness, whether it's celebrity, whether it's wealth, whether it's whatever, and then never acknowledge some of the same atrocities that they were subject to as a youth. It's like the people who come up in poverty, the people who come up in the nonsense, in the hood and shit like that, and then to get out of it and never look back, never speak out about all the nonsense that they seen growing up and shit like that, like the shit that they wanted to leave. Like there's a reason they're not there anymore, but never give that nod to it. That's a bar. That's a bar.
Stay running. Are you gonna tweet it in your music? You gonna say nothing? Feeding our people poison and solicit they money. What about the rapists, y'all?
Feeding our people poison. All right, so let's break this down too, because like this bar continues. Obviously, it's not a perfect lyric video. Listen more than you're worried about this. He said, "Are you gonna tweet it in your music?" Or how you gonna tweet it and in your music you're gonna say nothing? Feeding our people poison and solicit their money, as in like. You're going to like, yeah, sure, when people are looking, I'm going to tweet out about, like all the negativity and all the stuff to make myself look good. But when my music comes out, that's going to actually have an effect, that's going to have the opportunity to impact somebody. All I'm going to talk about is bitches, drugs, blah, 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 right? Like, you are literally going to poison the ears of the youth who are listening to you while trying to get money from them to buy the CDs. But yet, on your social medias and stuff like that, I'm going to be a woke activist. Do you feel me? Like, this is deep. I like this, man. I like this.
Feeding our people poison and solicit they money. What about the rapists, y'all? What about the wife beaters? What about false prophets acting like best friends with Jesus?
Let's go.
What about corrupt politicians? Who's supposed to free us? What about God? Where he at? He's supposed to see us. What about poverty? How we supposed to live in harmony? What about brothers that's broke so they breaking my property? What about Maricana? Esidimeni? Talk to me. What about these industries where they create monopoly?
Okay, so I don't know what this is. The Maricana. I don't know if this is just another language or if this is a person or something I'm supposed to know about. So again, drop that down in the comments below.
Talk to me. What about these industries where they create monopolies?
So it's interesting too, if you listen to the actual the sound of the song, like it definitely sounds to me like it's very in touch with the roots of South African music. It's not just taking like an American hip hop beat and just rapping over it. Like this isn't just a track. It seems like even the music in and of itself is more to the roots. It's more like knowing where you came from kind of vibe. And even though we're talking and we're communicating right now about all the atrocities that are like coming down on people and shit like that, listen to the tone of the song is hopeful. The tone of the song is still upbeat. This is not meant to be a song to make you feel like, oh my God, the weight of the world is coming down on me. Like there's no hope. Like there's nothing to go. Oh, we're not just focusing on the negativity. I feel like, and there's still a lot of song left, but I feel like so far, like the sound is uplifting. Like the song it feels like it's almost there to give you hope in just the tonality of the song itself.
I speak the truth on the Blondie sample that's heavenly. You old man sleeping with young girls that are 17. What's your integrity? Ain't hearing what you telling me. I blame the fans for gassing these damn celebrities.
Let's go. Calling people out on this, yo. This is fucking dope.
Netflix generation. Hashtag culture vulture. So and so must fall. You can shut your mouth. I'm a privileged kids, brag about this and that. They all surround us while I'm steady growing my name. I built it from the ground up. Black lives matter, but you don't really care to be a real brother to me. You be acting like my enemy. Sabotage me with your people. You hope I never be anything above the standards you think I'll never reach. It's really sad with black faces are sponsoring black hate. Minimum wage, little cheese, stuck in the rat race. Try to motivate yourself, waking up with a sad face. Hope we don't crash from a life that we live in fast pace.
That was fire. That whole verse was fire. He's talking on a lot of topics too. He's setting a lot of buttons. This is dope. I like this a lot.
All is said and done, will we be remembered as animals? Another lost generation. When all is said and done, will we be able to look our children in the eyes and tell them the truth about us?
It's got like a church vibe too, doesn't it? It's got like a little bit of like a gospel vibe to it. It's got an oldies vibe to it. So when they're hitting the Huya Rona, like that vibe is very reminiscent of an actual oldie song, and it's like it's right on the tip of my tongue. And I've been thinking about it too. But like, what is that from? And they drift off of it as the chorus continues. But it's like it's so right there as far as what that cadence is derivative of. It's right there on the tip of my tongue. If you know it, that like I don't know where that's from. That wasn't supposed to sound as harsh as that, but. Bad singing, baby. It's me, baby. Little beat changes there. Dope. Let's go to the scorecard, man. Let's break it down. Yeah, this was definitely dope. Let me make sure. Hey. All right. Technically, so you got to catch at least 3 on channel with us. I think we have enough from Les to say that we are now fans. Obviously, Leatherface was more the hardcore bar stuff that we've seen. The stuff that we covered off of Lost Diamonds was way more smooth. The Banana Clips John did make me want to go rob people, but it was still a smooth feeling to it. This is the first time I think that I've seen Blaklez where he's in his uplifting bag or his conscious bag. However you wanna like box that in. You know what I'm saying? This is our first time hearing that. I'm a fan. I like him. I'm a fan so far. Target audience for this. Yeah, we like this. Proper setting for this. That's interesting. What is the setting for uplifting music? I would almost say that this is like a mood adjuster. I feel like this is like one of those tracks where like you're feeling down or hopeless or overwhelmed or something like that, and like you need to put something on that's gonna like take you out of it, or understand that you're not alone, and listen to somebody else kind of like tell it too and acknowledge the shit that you're like, yo, why is no one talking about this? This is like a mood adjuster. Ghostwriter. I can't figure out what that riff is from, what song that is. This is an oldies song. I get this is an oldies vibe. This is oldies. That's what it made me feel like. Bars of lyrics. I'm gonna be honest with you. He didn't have a wasted bar. Every bar in this sounded super purposeful. Every bar in this had a reason to be there. Like, it was impactful. He actually had bars too that was in it. Like, he was talking real shit the whole time. This is a 25 out of 25. There's nothing I would change. There's nothing that I would go in there and be like, yo, why did you say this? Or yo, you should have also hit on this. You left this out. This joint was perfect. The delivery, 25 out of 25. I just said this about the 100 Kufis joint, in that the tonality that this was delivered, the pace of the delivery. It's not just rappability, right? Like, a really fast chopper flow on this is going to miss out on all of the important keynotes. It's gonna make you focus more on the technique and not the message. The delivery on this is slow and deliberate, so that you focus on the message of what's being said. The beat selection, I already talked about it. I think the beat was dope. 15 out of 15. Sound quality, mixing, 15 out of 15. Like, I really think the beat selection was there to be uplifting. Like, it served the purpose. This wasn't just a random hip-hop beat that they threw together and they were like, yo, I'm going to rap on. Effectiveness, 10 out of 10. This is super, hits all the nails right on the head. Good conversation post. I imagine this would definitely make somebody want to go and check out more from him. Enjoyability, 10 out of 10. This joint was perfect. 100 out of 100. That's my score. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Drop down in the comments below. Again, make sure you go stream the other projects. As always, I appreciate y'all coming to hang out with me. I love y'all. I will catch y'all on the next one.